Thank you all for coming out on this brisk and wonderful sunny day. Our future is before us. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thanks for being here with us to join this celebration of incredible community support. All of you here today have helped your zoo in one way, shape, or form, and many of you have helped with the current project we have called the Leadership Campaign. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. We have several board members here today. Daryl Metzger is here with us at the podium. Sandra Frazier, our vice chair, is in the audience. And we have several other board members. Thank you all for being here. A lot of staff members, a lot of council members. Thank you all. All of you in the community are making what your zoo is, and I hope you agree, it's a great zoo. We've had a really busy year. We've had some great things going on with our leadership campaign. With our leadership campaign, we've done some new openings. We have really done some fun things at Africa. We have a marimba up there and Congo drums. You all like to play drums? Yeah. And a marimba, which is like a piano that you play with sticks. It's really cool. All right, that sounds like fun. Come on out and play it. That's great. We have opened up the Harry Fraser Family Elephant Encounter, which is great, where the elephants come up and show you all the smart things that they can do. We want to thank the Fraser family for making that happen. We also opened up the Little Penguin Encounter, which is the smallest penguin on the face of the earth. We're so excited about these little guys. And the Ogle Foundation helped us with that. And everyone in the room has helped us make these projects possible. So we're really excited about that. But today we have some really exciting announcements to make. Our leadership campaign has been successfully completed. And we could not have done that without everyone in this room. And today we're here to thank John and Annette Schnatter for capping off our campaign. With their generous gift of $1 million that actually took our campaign over our goal for a total of $11.4 million. John and Annette, thank you very much. Thank you. Hugs, always hugs. So what's coming up? What's coming up next with this campaign? Now that we've completed all the other tough part of making the fundraising success, well, coming up soon, we are going to be opening up a new classroom for early childhood development. Does that sound like fun? It's the PNC Cub House at Leopard Leap, and it's going to have fun, interactive educational materials and games and things that we could do to learn about these incredibly endangered species. The snow leopard is a critically endangered animal coming from the Himalayas, a beautiful species, as you see on the poster to my left. And we have, in the past, reproduced that animal here, and we hope to add significantly to their conservation efforts to make sure snow leopards are here for generations to come. We also have, of course, the exhibit, which is phenomenal. And John and Annette's gift is going to help us finish it off with an educational plaza, where all these games, I will have a snow leopard sculpture, the immersion into the Himalayan cultures will all become apparent. So we're really happy with that. The project will also be, the leadership campaign also includes an African primate encounter, which is going to feature the colobus monkeys. And we're also expanding the African Outpost restaurant experience. So you'll actually be able to come to the zoo and have your lunch and look over at these beautiful primates and everything they're doing. The theme of this, of the leopard exhibit is leap. The snow leopards can jump further than any species, which is kind of neat because the primates also leap. So it's kind of like this whole concept, this whole project is taking the zoo leaping into the future, which we're really happy with. So thank you all for being here. At this time, I'd like to recognize our mayor, the Honorable Greg Fisher, to help celebrate the success.
Thank you, John, and congratulations, everybody. This is another great day at the Louisville Zoo. So many wonderful things have happened here over the years and continue to happen here. It's just always good things happening here. So congratulations to everybody involved. The zoo serves so many different functions for us in Louisville. It challenges us to think about our planet in new and exciting ways. Our planet is changing all the time. It also challenges us to think about the way that we interact with each other and then how we interact with nature. And that's obviously a fitting mindset because the zoo interacts with people in our community in a variety of many positive ways, whether it's our school children, whether it's our adults, our board members, our council folks that are here. Barbara Sexton-Smith is in the house. Glenn Stuckel is here. Pat Mulvihill, we're in your district as well. Vicki Welch, Cindy Fowler. So thank you guys so much for coming out here and being part of this team as well. When you think about what we're trying to do as a city, we're trying to be a city that has learning going on all the time that results in entrepreneurship and opportunities, a healthy city, and a more compassionate city. The zoo pulls all of that together. The zoo clearly is one of the great places for learning that takes place here in our city. People from all ages come to the zoo. And you can think about, if you're like me, the first time you went to a zoo and it's a place of wonder and you're just saying, I mean, how extraordinary is this? And then as you grow up, you continue to learn. You bring your kids here, you bring your grandkids here, and it's just got a lifelong continuum of learning for us. Not just about the animals, but about our environment as well, and all the species that make that up, including us, the human species. And this visiting the zoo and the zoo experience, I think, is something that just tracks with people throughout their whole life and makes it a special place in every community, and especially our community. The zoo also, when you think about jobs, has been an extraordinary partner of ours with internships, with our summer works programs, where many of our young folks, young citizens, get their first taste of what a job is here at the zoo. So, John, we appreciate your partnership in that effort as well. And the zoo really helps us think about environmental health and what's going on in terms of clean air and clean water, and how we, the human beings, are part of nature as well. Sometimes humans think they're above nature. We're actually part of nature, and the zoo reminds us of all that. And the zoo then obviously is a place of great compassion as well, compassion toward our earth and compassion toward our endangered species as animals as well, and teaches our kids how we all interact with each other. So this is just a fantastic community treasure in so many different ways. And what's wonderful about the zoo is the way that the community responds time and time again. Debbie King has been here for a long time raising money for this, because this is an expensive place to operate. These are world-class exhibits that we have here. They're recognized as best in the world when they're put in, and it requires the love and attention of a lot of our community members to make this happen. So I want to thank everybody that's really stepped up in this capital campaign. Sandra, to you and the team. Mason, James Graham Brown Foundation is with us here time and time again. And when we think about people that are here with us to continually support the zoo, John and Annette Schnatter have been just champions for us for many, many years here at the zoo, and are a real inspiration to the rest of our community. So for you guys, thanks for all the wonderful things that you do for our community. We really appreciate that. Now let's hear a few words from John Schnatter. John? Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Mayor. John, thank you for your great leadership, all the team members at the zoo. Thanks for what you do to make this place a special place, the board, Sandra. Appreciate you all, and it's a special place. It's near and dear to Annette. Annette loves the zoo. She loves all of you guys, and so she lets me do my education thing, and I let her do her zoo thing. So I did plan on, John, you and I agreed to give part of that $1 million to get him caught up with his taxes, okay? But anyway, the thing I look at these young men, young women, and I just think back when I was that age, and the educational interpretation part of this zoo is just spectacular. I mean, Mother Nature is so much wiser than we are. And I agree with the mayor as far as compassion, maybe getting a little ahead of ourselves. But, if you want a stealth bomber, look at a stingray. If you want an F-40, look at a shark. If you got a burr in your sock, it's Velcro. I mean, Mother Nature's way ahead of us. And to be able to teach these kids a little bit more about wildlife and interacting and Mother Nature just really touches our heart. We're excited about this. I don't play golf. I don't fish. I don't hunt. But I work, and I love to work. And it gives me a meaning in life. It gives me purpose. And, happiness is all about living a life that's fulfilling. And to be able for us to have the success we've had. By the way, today is National Pizza Day. So I'm having a good day. My wife's happy. So, but to be able to work and give back to, I'm giving you a pizza coupon. I knew he'd been eating Papa John's. He had that little glow in his face. But to be able, my dad and my grandfather were big on giving back to the communities we serve, and this community's been so good to us and so good to our employees, and it's a happy day. It's a happy day. It touches my heart when we get to do something nice for people like John and his staff in this great city of Louisville. So thank you, and we'll enjoy this. Have a good, you want to say anything, hon? Okay.
Well, Annette and John, thank you all very much again. And I, too, want to thank the entire board, the Friends of the Zoo, our zoo members, and everyone that comes out and participate in the zoo. And, of course, it's all because of John, his staff, and the leadership that executes on our plans. Our vision is really big as we move forward. Currently, from a quantitative perspective, the zoo entertains, and I'll call it entertains, about 900,000 people a year. We easily should be at the million or more mark with some of the new exhibits that our donors are giving and bequesting to us. And as we move forward, it's campaigns like this. The donations from the board, the Friends of the Zoo, and everyone, it'll add up to about $34 million in new spending in and around the zoo. Additionally, that should generate about $2+ million in tax revenue for the city, and then finally right around 700 jobs. So it is big for our community. The zoo is a diamond here in our community, and we want to continue to expand upon that. So thanks to everyone. John, specifically, thanks to you and your staff in the city for supporting us. So John, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Daryl.
Thank you, Daryl. Daryl's the chair of our foundation board and does a phenomenal job at leading that group, which we couldn't do any of this. And yeah, I appreciate everyone's praise, but really, it's my honor to serve our staff, to serve all of you, to serve all of you. You know, this is your zoo. I just get to work here. Isn't that cool? I'm so lucky because it's a wonderful place to work, and we couldn't do any of this without everybody in this room and beyond making it possible. You know, there's now 7.3 billion of us on this planet. Did you know that? When I was your age, there was about 2.4 billion. That means I'm kind of old, but I'm not that old, but that means the population's increased threefold since I've been born. So it's really important that we talk about endangered snow leopards and primates and how we all fit into this huge planetary balance, because this planet's kind of important. It's the one that we've got. We've got to take good care of it. So John and Ed, I can't thank you enough for helping us with that mission. You're really appreciate your gift, and I cherish your friendship. You have always been there supporting me in every which way, and I can't thank you enough for that. You know, sometimes I kid Annette that when we visit, she will actually know more about what's going on at the zoo than I do. So, and her involvement just means so much to every one of us. And I'm thrilled that with your gift, and now capping off our leadership campaign, that the plaza for the snow leopard exhibit will be named for the Schnatter Foundation. And this is going to be the epicenter where everybody comes to enjoy these phenomenal animals in the exhibit, where the children come to the classroom to engage in fun learning. And ultimately, this is going to help us with all of the business impact that Daryl mentioned, incredibly important, but it's also ultimately going to help us with our mission, which is to better the bond between people and our planet. So thank you all. We appreciate you coming today. We do have some fun animals in the other room, so if you want to meet some of the incredible animal ambassadors, you know, we need to thank them too. This is their full-time job. They're here always for us so that we can learn about them and their habitats. So please stick around, meet an animal, have a cup of coffee, and most importantly, thank you for everything that you do in supporting your Louisville Zoo. Have a great day. Thank you.